There we are, I think. Woohoo. There we go, I think. How's it going, everybody? Mr. Holton here. Hope you guys are doing well. We are gonna be streaming the Developer Direct or checking out the Developer Direct by Xbox in half an hour, I think it starts. Yeah, I'm just gonna, warm up for a while, just half an hour before. So, feel free to feel free to chat in the chat and hang out a bit. Let's talk about some games here so that we're gonna see, and I think we're gonna see 3 games so far, as I understand it. Let me check. How's it going, Nick? How you doing? Hey, Zach. Reldy, what's up? Elementus, how you doing? Oh no, it crashed. I was checking out the stream right here, and apparently they crashed or something. Okay, there we go. Starting soon. Very nice, very nice. How's it going, everybody? How you guys feeling? So we know that there is Fable. There's going to be Forza, which I don't personally care too much about. But there's also going to be that game by the ones who made Pokemon, or that do the Pokemon games. What are they called? Or was it something else? I think Game Freak, right? Let's check it out. Playground Games, Fable, and Game Freak's Beast of Reincarnation, right? And Forza Horizon. So we kind of have like I don't know if there's going to be any other games, but Fable, I'm very curious to see, how that's going to work out. If they've updated the game, I wonder what it looks like. Maybe we will see State of Decay 3. Maybe. They've only mentioned 3 games, but let me look it up. Xbox Developer Direct. What games? What to expect? Vadim, how you doing, man? Welcome. What's up, Vulcan? How you doing? How you guys feeling about the direct, about seeing Fable? Because that's gonna be very interesting. Sandrick, how you doing? Welcome. Wonder if Forza will have VR like Gran Turismo. Maybe. Are these Xbox exclusive games? Because I only got PS5. I don't really know. Well, Fable is probably going to be Xbox exclusive. Well, PC too, right? Would be weird if they didn't do PC. I'm kind of out of it in terms of gaming news because I haven't, talked about it in a while. But let's see. There are a few heavy hitters. There are, so essentially we got 3 confirmed games, but maybe there's others. What it do exactly? Horizon 6 is really the only one I'm looking forward to at this moment. Surprises are welcome. Oh, really? You're a Forza player, Vadim. Cool. Are they going to show Halo? I don't know. Maybe. Probably timed exclusives. That seems to be the norm these days. Yeah, probably. But I would expect Fable to come out to PC together with Xbox because of Game Pass and stuff like that. They still got Game Pass though, right? They didn't just cancel that, did they? I'm one of the people craving Fable to be good. I don't even have an Xbox, but I grew up with it. Yeah, like I agree for sure. Like I want Fable to be a good game because I was a big fan of Fable 1 and 2 at least. I didn't really play too much of Fable 3, if I remember correctly, but I did beat Fable 1 so many times because I won. That was my first intro into like being able to decide who you are. So like first of all, I was like the goody two shoes, the heroic guy who saves the kingdom, and then I went with the evil because I wanted to see like how bad can you be. And I really love the idea that you actually grow demonic. I really love that like sort of body morph function they have in the Fable games where like depending on what you do, You get more and more like dark, kind of like Shepard in Mass Effect. You get more and more corrupted, I guess. I love those kinds of things. Um, about Fable, unless I see authentic gameplay is shown, I'll keep my expectations low. Yeah, I think we've entered a new age, really, when it comes to a lot of showcases today. I really hope a lot of developers are looking at a lot of these comments, because I keep seeing this comment that you just wrote everywhere. It's like, we just want straight up gameplay because that is the best way to sell someone on your game. I mean, again, like Baldur's Gate 3 did the genius thing where they just kind of just went with it, and it blew up because of the sheer magnitude of your choices and things like that. And so really the best way is just, Expedition 33 kind of followed suit with their showcases. They showed like a lengthy section of the game and people were like, oh my god, this looks great. That's a good way to sell your game. And like very polished and edited videos don't really do it anymore for a lot of people. So I hope they do something like that. Give us just a lengthy gameplay showcase. We can see what the next Fable is all about. How you doing, Arvos man? Welcome. I heard that the Fable reboot will probably be unavailable on PS5. Oh, really? That's interesting. You heard Prince of Persia: Sands of Time got shut down? I did. In case you didn't hear, Ubisoft has gone through quite the ringer again. Unfortunately, there's been like a lot of projects that they cut down or that they canceled. We can actually look at that for a moment here. Ubisoft canceled. They got canceled, guys. No, well, they got kinda, well, let's see here what they say. BBC, let's check out BBC, see what they had to say. 6 games, including Prince of Persia, which fucking sucks because I was looking forward to Prince of Persia. It's also one of those, formative games I played when I was young. Ubisoft has canceled 6 video games, including its long-awaited Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake. Oh my fucking god. Specifically the Sands of Time as well. Like, what? As part of a major reset of its operations, the French developer and publisher known for popular games such as Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Just Dance has closed 2 studios and delayed 7 titles as parts of its changes. Also, Black Flag, in case of any of you guys were fans of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I personally, huge fan of it. Loved playing a pirate in that game. Was supposed to be dropping apparently soon, but they delayed that with like a year. So the firm's shares plunged by 33% on Thursday. Ow. This is not great. They've closed their studios in Stockholm, Sweden, and Halifax, Canada. In Sweden, really? Why Sweden? Sweden of all places. While these decisions are difficult, they are necessary for us to build a more focused, efficient, and sustainable organization over the long term, Guillermo said. Right. I don't know, man. That's not great. Yikes. They will continue to be cancelled as long as they milk players and pump out Ass Creed. They really need to do something different, I feel, Ubisoft. Like, they have to come up with something surprising, like that we haven't seen before, preferably not with a bunch of the same old mechanics we've seen in Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. Like, something different, please. Because right now it just feels like the whole the brand Ubisoft has become kind of stale, very stale. Hello, father. Hey, Slim Psych. What? This could be positive for Ubisoft depending on what they meant by poor quality. You never know. You never know. But it's still like, it is still sad to see shit like this happen, because it didn't have to happen if they had just made better choices back in the day. But here we are. Yikes. They were a unique developer with great promise, though. They were fucking delivering for quite a while. I remember when I was like, my my teenage years to my 20s, like, Ubisoft were kings once, man. They were the kings of open world. And then I don't know what happened. Like, I haven't really followed up on everything, but it's like, whoa, what happened? Fallen off? Yeah, I mean, fallen off is probably a nice way to put it. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, man. Something like Splinter Cell would definitely fly. Oh, Splinter Cell, baby. I would love to see that. Yeah, they screwed up Watch Dogs. Yeah, Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was one of those games where when it was first announced, I think everybody was like, whoa, this looks fucking cool. It's kind of like GTA, but you can hack everything in the system. That first trailer with the main guy with the cap, like walking around the city and just hacking everything. I thought that was fucking brilliant. But it also opened up this idea that, the amount of things you can do in Watch Dogs is going to be crazy. And then when the game came out, it was like, 10% of the game that they kind of sold in the atmosphere and the things that people thought that you could do. So it was, that was terrible, because I was excited for that game, but I didn't even buy it because I started seeing all the footage of the game just not being what people thought it was going to be. Watch Dogs Legion had a lot of potential. Maybe it did. Like, that franchise it kind of just completely just went away from me. Like, I completely forgot about it. I was like, oh, Watch Dogs, what's that again? It was a breath of fresh air. His name was Aiden Pierce. I mean, maybe it was. The thing is, I don't think I played it. I just saw all the reporting on it, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm just not gonna waste my time, I guess. I should probably do like retrospective videos on Watch Dogs, honestly, because maybe I'd love it. Who knows? Probably not, but hey. Fallen off is a nice way to put it, but shit the bed is probably more accurate. Probably. Probably. Sunric, I didn't like what they did after the first one. I didn't even know what happens the first one. I love when it comes to Watch Dogs, you guys know much more than me. But hey, it's not that it's not my type of game, because I'm an every game kind of man. But it's just, that turned me off, the entire situation surrounding it. So I was like, whatever. It's kind of the same thing, but no, it's different with Assassin's Creed, right? Because Assassin's Creed is one of those games that I liked up to Black Flag, and then I sort of got tired of it, stopped playing any of them, and just completely forgot about the franchise. Came back for Shadows, though. That was, Valhalla, because of that, at retrospective review I did last year. Watch Dogs had the timing effect of dropping at the same time as the Snowden files. Really? Is that true? I thought that Snowden dropped earlier. Man, that was such a long time ago. I played both Watch Dogs 1 and 2. Story-wise, Watch Dogs 1 was far more gripping, whereas Watch Dogs 2 was more of a hippie stuff. If you want to see some more funny comments on AC Shadows, check Dantix video. All right, Dantix, my man. Did you know that me and Dan, we actually hung out? Not Big Dan, Dantix, while we were in the US. Fucking amazing guy. Really social. It just keeps yapping. But that's the cool thing. You can keep talking to him forever. Like, he's the most, I guess, sociable guy. Like, he's so agreeable and just, funny too. Like, I get where the Shepherd Place thing, like how he comes up with all that stuff. Like, I could immediately tell that, yeah, this is the guy behind the Shepherd Place. Really cool. If Rainbow Six 2 Las Vegas was peak until they messed that series up as well. Again, god damn it, guys. Haven't played that either. Did not play Rainbow Six. Let's see, where is it? Right, there it is. Boom. I do not want to see the chat here. No likey. No me likey. How far do we have? Okay, that's not live. How do we make this live, man? There we go. Nice. Boom. I heard the VA of Shepard say the line, Dantix is my favorite YouTuber in the Citadel. Well, of course he did, because I asked Mark Meer to do that too. He does that, you know. That's why Mark Meer is such a cool guy, because he's just like, yeah, I'm going to say this here and I'm going to say this here. It's not actually true. You know, he doesn't have a favorite Mass Effect channel on the Citadel, because it's Mark Meer. He is the Citadel, huh? Good evening, Rodo. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. You're not live, you're in a Geth simulation. Maybe I am. Who knows? Master Sith, thank you for the $2. Cool stream. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And thank you again for the $2. Anything aside from Mass Effect you're looking forward to most today? I mean, I love Mass Effect, but I'm not only a Mass Effect guy. I am looking forward to seeing more of Game Freak's new game that we see here, the concept art, and interestingly enough, because I want to see if they can do something else other than Pokemon. Also Fable, of course, because I was a big Fable fan when I was a kid. I was actually gifted the first Fable game by my sister, my older sister. She sent me a copy. And she was like, you have to play this game. So I should really, you guys should be thanking my older sister, Linda, because she is the one who got me into, I guess, maybe not video games, but RPGs, because I think that was the first time I played an RPG. That was Fable, because Fable is technically an RPG, right? Because you can do different choices and such. So who knows? Maybe if I didn't play the first Fable, maybe I wouldn't be interested in Mass Effect. I don't know. I don't know. Good evening, Sultanossi. Welcome, welcome. Invincible Season 4 trailer dropped. Have you watched? No, I have not. But I'm looking forward to seeing Invincible because, you know, I like that show. Some of the animations in the later seasons have been kind of but it's, you know, it's fine. It's fine. They're following the story, which is good. Just wanted to say that I'm doing a modded run of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. First time, almost done with ME2, and it's quite fun. Very nice. There's a lot of cool mods for Mass Effect. Legendary Edition, I should say. Thank you, Linda. Yes, thank you, Linda, my dear sister. I have a video of Mark Meer congratulating my players in my Mass Effect themed D&D campaign for finishing the campaign and hitting the wheel bang okay meme on one of them. Lol, nice. Well, he does that. He has this, what's it called? Cameo, I think it's called. It's like a website where you send like a, you know, an order of like $20 or something, and he'll say something you want. I want a Mighty 9 season 2. I haven't watched Mighty 9 entirely. I saw 1 or 2 episodes and I got lost in the sauce. You know, I just got lost in recording, so I just, you know, kind of forgot about it because I was watching it while I was like lazing around. But I did enjoy the first season of that other show they did. What's it called? It was their first campaign. Forgot about what it's called, but it was pretty good. RPG is such a bloated term. If someone says that a game you don't know is an RPG, you get exactly 0 info from that. True. Yeah, when people were saying that God of War 2018 and Ragnarok were RPGs, I was like, There are RPG-like systems in it to make it more engaging, but I wouldn't call it an RPG because you don't make any choices. You don't actually, like, you don't get that many choices overall in the game, character-wise and stuff like that. So it's like, build-wise, etc. So calling that an RPG is like calling, I don't know, The Legend of Vox Machina. Right, yes. That was pretty good. How cool would it be if they shadow dropped Fable after the direct? Oh, that would be amazing. I would actually live stream that right away. So if you guys would have wanted to check out Fable, you could do that on the stream. But I would have to download it as well, because it's probably like 100 gigs or something. So it's going to be a little while. But I doubt they would do that, though. Yeah, they're probably going to want to hype this up for a while before. It's one of those, bigger releases. Hope I'm actually hyped to see some Gears E Day. Gears E Day? Gears E Day? You don't mean Gears of War. RDR2 is my favorite CRPG. It is mine too, man. It's my favorite CRPG. Because that's what you do with Arthur. You control him with your mouse and tell him to go to a place, and then you take turn-based battles with the Deadeye. Indeed, that's what you do. I think the hardest RPG is real life. It's pretty hardcore against my will. Same here, happy chubby bear. 58.99. I agree. Hardest RPG is definitely real life. Every day you have to make choices. A lot of them you just roll a zero. You roll a 1. What is it again? I forgot. Marmy, welcome. 2 streams back to back. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna stream tomorrow too. We're going back to the regular stream schedule, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm gonna keep streaming here and uploading clips to the other channel. So if you were confused, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep the live streams here for the moment, until we can build up the other channel, but I'm gonna send over clips there and such and build the channel, over there through that. But yeah, we're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yesterday I skipped out because I was gonna stream today, and so I moved it. And then tomorrow we're gonna do a new playthrough. I think of Mass Effect. What? Really? No way, that's impossible. Such a huge backlog, first world problems. Yay. It's funny because, as far as I understand it, there's a lot of people that have huge backlogs. Probably most gamers, actually. I would imagine that most people that are like over 30, that have like, or maybe if you're over 25, you have a job, you have a apartment to pay for, a house to pay for, you have kids, and so you have a backlog of games. There's just too many games and you can't play any. That's why you should watch my Is It Worth It videos, because you get recommendations there to save your money and play games that actually are worth it. Bruh, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are literally the only days of the week I always work. Why? Well, I mean, you've been here before on those days. But I mean, what time would fit you best? I think 5 or 6 p.m. around this time slot is probably the best, right? As far as I understand it. Perked up Mass Effect. Let's go. Yeah, I want to do a Legendary Edition playthrough again, just because I want to do one of those, retrospective. I should really do a retrospective on each of the games. So the first Mass Effect game, and then the second Mass Effect game, and then Mass Effect 3. So like a retrospective long-ass video where I just sit and yap all the time. Now, I do wonder, here's something I've been thinking about, and I need some help from you guys here. If, let's say, I make a 40-minute retrospective on the first Mass Effect game, like up to an hour, where I just have this giant script and I just sit there and yap and I have footage, do I have to have music in the background, or will you guys fall asleep if I remove the music? Because the worst part, I think, about, not the worst part, but when you're making those types of videos, adding music can be such a pain in the ass, because you have to figure out what works the best for each, like, I don't know. It's such a small detail. I know it kind of sounds weird me asking for it, but it's like, do you care if there's background music? Will it include Andromeda? It's gonna be separate videos. So it's like, okay, Mass Effect 1, that's one video. Mass Effect 2, that's two video, like the second video. And Mass Effect 3, that's the third video. And then Mass Effect Andromeda on a separate video. The music does add immersion. Okay, I like the Galaxy Map music for background. I'll just keep it to the Galaxy Map music then, I guess. Just, you know, the classics, because there's like entire playlists where it's like an hour long. So yeah, okay, I'm just gonna do that and just yap. Question is though, how many people would watch that? Because that's a lot of work. Sitting with that. But if I'm just gonna talk about each and every mission and each of the characters, well, yeah. Galaxy Map music is definitely better. Okay, well. I guess I have to get to work then on that. But yeah, we're gonna have to stream that for sure because yeah, why not? Good morning, Quintus. How you doing? Welcome. Pray for Metro. Shit, I played. Well, of course, you guys know I played the what are they called? Stalker games, right? Or well, the Stalker game, the newest Stalker game. So I was like, I should probably play Metro too, because it's kind of in the same vein. Anything less than 8 hours is invalid. Really? Oh my Jesus. Would you watch an entire day of me playing Mass Effect from end to like from start to end? So it's like a 7 or 8 hour stream where I just beeline it through the story? Or should we do it like we've always done it, like section it and just do mission by mission? I'll watch it. Helps catch me up with a 30-hour playthrough in my busy life. Very nice, very nice. I'll play it for it. I'll play it for you instead. Stalker is peak 2? Yeah. You need to ask. Mega retrospective. Yeah. It's just, I'm not looking forward to the work that it entails. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Jesus. Sectionette got work to do. Yeah. Yeah. If my girlfriend would let me and I didn't have to work, yes. Quit your job and just watch my streams. No, don't do that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm very not serious. Stop it. Don't do it. There are other games I would like to play on stream, though. But it's not, you know. Some of them aren't really stream games to that extent. Are you planning on playing all the Divinity Original Sin games leading up to the third game's release? I probably will, yes. Probably like a couple of months before that game comes out. So you should probably expect that. Yeah, I could see myself doing that because I have played at least two Divinity Original Sin 2. I haven't played the first one, so I should probably restart my journey. Start with that. Yeah, do not take financial advice from me, guys. Never. G Viking 68 with the $10. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, my main. Consider doing a tutorial on how to export legendary models using the legendary tool so I can 3D print them. Thanks. I have no idea how to do that. Maybe I'll look at it. Thanks for the suggestion, though. You should consider doing a tutorial. You should. Okay, let's go. Are you guys ready? Peer pressuring you? Yes, I do. 25 years. Oh, geez. Xbox Play Anywhere. By the way, in the silence, remember, if you want to support the stream, become a member or become a member on Patreon. Best way to support the channel. Mature 17. This has got to be Fable, right? Oh! Oh boy. Oh boy. Jesus fucking Christ. This game. What? All games you're about to see are in development and do not represent final products. Is Fable really gonna be that violent?
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Yeah. Which of these games is gonna be that violent? Oh, we start with Forza, okay.
Welcome to this world-first look at Forza Horizon 6. I'm Torben Oert, Design Director for Forza Horizon, and I can't wait to show you what the teams at Playground Games and Turn 10 have been working on.
And I'm Don Arceta, Art Director for Forza Horizon. The Horizon Festival is a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world. And now we're taking you to the place we've wanted to visit for a very long time, Japan.
We designed a campaign that really focuses on your journey. You don't start as a superstar of the festival or a racing champion or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan. Your first goal is to join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that, you'll rise through the ranks, unlocking wristbands as you complete races in faster, more exciting cars. At the end of each round, you must prove you're ready to move up by completing spectacular events to unlock your next wristband. These include classic Horizon showcases and our new Horizon Rush events, where you show off your skills on thrilling obstacle courses, like this one at the docks in Tokyo City.
Damn, that car looking
Finally
realer than
earn
real
your
life.
gold wristband, you get access to Legend Island, an exclusive region of the world with unique events, tracks, and areas to explore, and that will be a true accomplishment. Throughout that journey, all of Japan outside the Horizon Festival is yours to explore at
You're
your
blocking
own
the
pace.
ASL already?
So, let's talk about
Okay,
the location
sorry.
we've all been waiting for.
I'll move myself.
Japan is the ideal location for our biggest, most exciting game yet. Full of beautiful landscapes and stunning contrasts of rural and urban, modern and traditional. This is our largest map, full of verticality, diverse biomes, seasonality, and breathtaking driving experiences, elevated by Japan's unique car culture. So we knew from the start that we
Looks
wanted
like
to
someone
deliver
trying to
the
dance
most
behind
compelling
me.
and authentic game possible. To help us create those experiences in-game, we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
As someone who grew up in Los Angeles and Tokyo, both cities known for car culture, I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of production, I had many conversations with the team about the nuances and the details of Japanese culture and how to reflect these in Forza Horizon 6. As an example, when we discussed naming options for the player home at Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number, picking 7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, Nana Korobi Yaoki, which means never give up.
When our team builds a Forza Horizon game, we focus on the essence of the place, what makes it special and unique. At the start of production, our team traveled to Japan to capture reference for everything. Time lapses of real Japanese skies, photogrammetry of trees and geology, scans of roads and buildings, and things as simple as water kick-up and the way fallen cherry blossoms respond to passing cars. From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else, that process begins with the roads. Inspired by the C1 Loop, Ginkgo Avenue, and mountain passes, like Mount Haruna and Bandai Atsuma. Then we layer in the details around them, creating a world where every road leads to discovery. For this game, we built our biggest urban area yet. Our Tokyo city is 5 times larger than anything we've designed before, with multiple districts, each with a unique identity. We work to create a city where every road, every corner, and every shortcut is fun to drive and a delight to explore.
Looks pretty fun.
Seasonal change in Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture. We've captured that in games so that you'll see those changes reflected in the world around you as you explore. That sense of exploration is at the heart of the game. Everything you find on your road trip in Japan is something for you to collect. Cars, houses, landmarks, mascots, and more, all tracked in your adventure journal.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons I've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch.
Oh, Jesus.
Those cars will have new body kits, new Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows.
550
We've also
cars?
fully overhauled our roster to be better balanced across all performance classes,
fuck?
from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars.
They look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to try the game now.
Each car is affected by the world. For example, with new cosmetic tire wear, so each car responds authentically as you rack up the miles on those iconic Japanese roads. With more cars on day one than ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car collection as you explore. Parked on driveways around the world, you'll encounter our new aftermarket cars. They're always bargains and include some extremely rare and unique cars to show off in your garage. We're not just bringing classic JDM to life, but also showcasing some of the newest, most exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6 cover car is one of them. The GR GT is a race-derived road car that combines motorsport performance with road-going excellence.
Look at those reflections, dude.
Our
What the
game is
shit?
the ideal place to experience the most modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's relentless pursuit of Japanese engineering perfection.
Our cars sound better than ever, with greater detail and remastered audio, all brought to life by new acoustic modeling technology, simulating the soundscape of the world.
Yeah, okay. That was pretty good. Yo. That crisp. I'm such an audiophile.
Music is
Oh,
a
it's
huge
so-
part of
it's
the
so
Horizon
important.
Festival, and we're curating a diverse track list from around the world, including exciting Japanese artists, so you can choose your perfect soundtrack, whether racing, cruising, or drifting. And to complement the visual contrast of our map, we've captured extensive field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan, creating a rich
Sound is
and truly
everything.
authentic
Sound
world
is
for you to
everything.
experience.
Yeah, it is pretty cutting edge. For
In
sure.
Forza Horizon 6, you'll have new ways to shape that world with features that let you make a life for yourself in Japan. Our new customizable garages are the perfect place to do that. You'll find one of these at every player house, big enough for multiple cars, where you can freely decorate the entire space. And when
Imagine
you're done,
having your own
you can
garage
invite your
like
friends
that.
over to see what you've built.
Like, what is that even?
But the ultimate place to express your creativity is the estate. This mountain valley starts off completely empty and overgrown, but once you unlock it, you can build and decorate directly in the open world here, and anything you construct is permanent and visitable by your friends. Our teams are fully committed to Forza Horizon being the open world driving game for everyone. We'll be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding in new options like proximity radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to lean back and appreciate the world in motion. Our major new accessibility feature is customizable high contrast mode, making the open world of Japan visually accessible to everyone. No matter how you and your friends play, you can customize Forza Horizon 6 so you can play together.
Japan is world-renowned for its car meets, like Daikoku, and inspired by these experiences, Forza Horizon 6 will include new open-world car meets. These are places where you can show off your cars and characters, download tunes and liveries, and even buy a copy of the cars you see. Then head out together to explore, where you'll find classic events like street races and our new Toge battles, iconic nighttime races down Japanese mountain passes. There's more to do in the open world than ever before, with new shared experiences like Horizon Time Attack circuits. These are seamlessly part of the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends, and the in-world leaderboard. Playing together is easier and more rewarding than ever. Forza fans are incredibly creative, making everything from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore. To support your creativity, we've added the ability to start building from anywhere, as well as loads of other player-requested improvements, all of which are also available in the estate and the customizable garage. We also know you love to collaborate, so in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer. In Horizon Collab, you and your friends can build anything you can imagine together.
They're really going hard in on this racing game, man.
From everyone here at Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios, we hope you've enjoyed this first look at some of the new features we've been working on, and that you're as excited as we are for the game.
Music is pretty
good. On Xbox and PC on the 19th of May. If you're a Forza fan on PlayStation, we'll be welcoming you to Japan later this year when our PlayStation version is ready. For now, though, stay tuned for more updates about the game over the coming months. And thanks for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover Japan together.
What the fuck? What? What do you mean a mecha? What is that supposed to mean? Give me Elder Scrolls 6. You guys think we're getting Elder Scrolls 6, right? Right. Oh, Game Freak's game. Let's go. These are the ones that made Pokemon, so...
皆さんこんにちは。ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはかつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組みギアプロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほかソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲームタイトルを世に送り出し常に新しいアイデアや世界観の構築に挑戦しています。 ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはまさに新しい体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来、文明崩壊後の汚れに侵食された日本、そして一人と一匹のアクション RPG というゲームプレイで構築されています。この美しくも過酷なビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界で皆さんにも臨場感あふれる冒険を味わっていただくことができればと心から願っています。
これまではポケットモンスターシリーズでバトルプランナーやサウンドマネージャーを務めてきました。ただ新しいゲームに挑戦したいという強い衝動もずっとあったんです。
This is like Nier and Stellar Blade music. Liking it.
最初は黙々とそのゲームで得られる感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに、ただどんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼もしさ、そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚が最もしっくりきたんです。自分の心に反応しました。
Maybe. I think it's
隔離
more
された
their
主人
answer
公
to
エマ
Stellar
と
Blade.
この世界を一緒に旅していくぬくもりのある相棒クーもその過程で生ま
Seems
れ
like
まし
they're
た。
taking a similar route.
古島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味を惹かれ、すぐに参加しようと心に決めました。
Maybe they were inspired by the
長年
Horizon
ゲームフリークでは
franchise.
ポケットモンスターシリーズを通じて生き物やパートナーを描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェクトでは過酷な世界を相棒と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。汚れと呼ばれる寄生植物が蔓延している世界がかつての文明の廃棄を覆い尽くすほどまでに植物が生い茂った過酷な環境となっており、ダイナミックな移動が要求されます。このような経緯で血を吐き自由に操ることができる
Her name
鶴
is
のような
Emma?
髪を
Really?
エマの能力にすることになり、
I did not
プロ
expect
トタイ
that.
プも出来上がってきました。そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャラクターデザインを形作っていったん
Wait,
で
is
す。
that the Avatar thing? Come on, dude. What? No way.
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく、遊びにも植物を取り入れました。しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることは
I think this looks cool.
ポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階でコンセプトアーティストの幸田一馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いた時、自然に支配される世界の舞台として日本がぴったりだと考えました。日本の昔から続く山々に囲まれた自然豊かな風景と SF が入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある腐植体も出来上がっていきました。腐植体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。
世界の舞台を作るのと同時にエマとクーの物語を作り上げていきました。ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の日本です。遥か昔に発生した汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。エマは腐植体を借り、その汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという
I
特
just like
別
that
な
her
能
name is
力を持っ
Emma.
ていま
It's
す。
just so. What?
ただそれがゆえにエマは恐れられ、
Japanese
人々は住む
girl?
コロニーから隔離され暮らしています。
But her name
エ
is
マと
Emma.
彼女の相棒となるクーは日本の東の地で出会います。
I wonder how.
そのクーの目的がこのゲームの謎の一つでもあります。
名前は何だ？
クーだ。
クーから目を離さない方がいい。
ああ、分かってる。
Okay, let's go. Gameplay.
封じ後エンバー お前に輪廻の獣討伐の命を下す。
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマと空の力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐食体、
Yeah, that looked like
主を討
Shrek's
伐
house
し
for sure.
その力を取り込んでいくことになります。汚れを封じることができるエマにしかできない特別な役目です。腐食体はこの世界の F の対象であり、最も象徴的な存在です。汚れに寄生されて巨大化していった生物たちです。エマと空が戦う強力な敵です。腐食体は汚れを吐き、その巨体で世界を蹂躙していきました。腐食体の中でもひときわ大きい主と呼ばれる存在は、植物を操り自身の支配地域に汚れの森を呼び出します。汚れの森に入ると周囲の環境がガラッと変わります。手強い腐食体が襲いかかり、プレイヤーの行く手を阻むのです。そしてこの世界にはゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。ゴーレムは過酷な世界を生き残るため、かつての人間が魂を機械の体に転送した姿です。2000年の間に凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
Nice.
エマとクーはさまざまな人物と出会います。長い旅をサポートするブラッド、カグラであったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐食体を連れた剣士とも巡り合います。
とどめはきちんとさせる。
エマと空は同じく汚れの力を宿していて、互いにその力を影響させ合いながら戦います。例えばエマが敵の動きを見極め攻撃を受け流すと、空に力がたまり開花技という強力な効果を持った技を発動できます。
Oh, cool. So it's like a little bit of
そ
JRPG
して
systems as
開花技
well.
を放てばさらに次のアクションの選択肢に幅が広がります。例えばある開花技を使うとエマは彼岸花の大輪を咲かせ、その大輪に跳躍して兜割りを行うことができます。また別の開花技を使えば敵を縛り、エマの強力な闘技を敵に叩き込むことができます。開花技の選択中は時間がスローになり、考える時間が生まれます。ターンベースの RPG コマンドのように考えることになります。スキルを磨くほどにエマと空の連携は研ぎ澄まされていきます。互いに補い合う関係で2人は常につながっているんです。エマと空にはそれぞれスキルツリーがあり、エマが行動すれば空に影響を与え、空が行動すればエマに影響が与えられるようにしました。またエマと空の親密度が上昇するにつれて装備できるスキルも多くなります。様々なスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。さらにエマと空を結びつける霊秘石やエマが受け流しを行った際に発動する刀の効果を重ねていくことなどで、より奥深い戦闘ができるようになっています。遠距離だけで戦う人もいれば、ステルスだけで戦う人もいますし、常にエマで戦闘を仕掛ける人もいれば、空を先行させて戦わせる人もいます。エマと空でどのような装備でどのような霊秘石と組み合わせて戦うのか、プレイヤーの皆さん次第です。皆さんがどんな意外な組み合わせを生み出すのか、今からとても楽しみです。
遥か昔に汚れに追い尽くされた美しくも過酷な新たな世界。企画構想から6年間、私たちはこの世界に数えきれない秘密や奥深い魅力を散りばめることに全力を注いできました。全てのプレイヤーの皆さんにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界を体験していただける日が待ちきれません。本作は今年の夏 XBOX、PC、そしてプレイステーションでリリースされます。さらにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは発売初日から XBOX ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
Yeah, this looks fun. This looks good. This game is very much Nier and Stellar Blade coded. It's so, it's the same music and everything. I like it. They've definitely been super inspired by that. By those games. But yeah, for sure, it's a mix between various games, absolutely. But just, the vibe and the atmosphere, that is Nier and Stellar Blade.
Hello, I'm Tim Schafer, founder and studio head of Double Fine Productions. And this is Elspeth Larkin, senior tools programmer and junior in-house ceramicist. At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often and create quick game prototypes. Anyone in the company can pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make. We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes. We call this process Amnesia Fortnight. We've had all sorts of great ideas come out of this process. It's just like this clay. With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before. Our next game came out of Amnesia Fortnight. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other.
This is so goofy. What the fuck?
Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
That clay job started off weird and it should... Clay job?
We love to explore new and original ideas here at Double Fine. Alongside last year's Weird But Chill game Keeper, featuring surreal and dreamlike exploration, Kiln is the other side of that coin, bringing high-energy, expressive multiplayer action. You'll get a chance today to see how we're continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brand spearheaded this pitch, and he's here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler, and it's just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction. We built this game to respond to your creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots. I've spent my career as a concept artist, focused on coming up with unique characters and environments at Double Fine. But I also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist? I stumbled on the answer one day. What better solution than a pottery wheel? We wanted to give players the ability to create characters out of any shape and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated personality. You start off as a little helpless, naked spirit. You're not capable of much in this state. Thankfully, you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place for the creation of a new body. And when it comes time for destruction, those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters. Pots that can compete in challenges in a way that only pots can. Our game mode, Quench, brings all of that together in a 4v4 combat party atmosphere. You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory. Here, you'll navigate through the environment with your team's unique creations. Avoid or destroy incoming enemy warriors. And of course, fill your pot up with water to ultimately douse the enemy's kiln and win the game.
Got him once. Now keep at it.
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know they've always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class pottery sim, of course. With this strange concept came lots of design challenges, though, because it's a game about pots that have to transform into bespoke ceramic warriors. We had to figure out how to make an art tool, a character builder, and a loadout system all together, while keeping the whole experience approachable for anyone, not just pottery masters.
I think it's good.
After
I'm
many
gonna be
iterations
brave
balancing
here,
simulation with arcade-like simplicity,
and I'm gonna
we landed
say
on a
it's
design that
good
lets
they
you feel
make
like a
these
master
games,
potter, who
but
can
it's not a
easily
game
make
for
any
me.
pottery shape you could dream up, even if you've never seen a potter's wheel. It's weirdly satisfying. We've carefully married the clay technology with the behavior of the sculpting tools and controls to make sure anyone can pick it up in seconds.
Arbos, kind of.
Refine it with sponges, shapers, and straight edge tools to get specific and make it yours. As you sculpt, you'll notice the game recognizing the different shapes you've made. It'll automatically detect when you're shaping things like cups, vases, bowls, and many more.
So that means we had to ask ourselves.
Yeah, it's 100% great they
vase,
have freedom to
and
make
this
stuff
vase
like
that I
this, but
just
I also
made
hate
is
it.
now my body.
Yeah, it's not
What
my
can
type
I,
of game.
as a
but
vase,
I'm glad they get to make this. Because there are people who play games like this.
Every pot and kiln needs to have a core set of moves fit for a warrior. To run, jump, attack, and roll.
Hey, no turning.
They also must have moves fit for a pot to fill up with water and then splash that water out. Each shape has its own unique way of performing these moves. And because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on the challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these core moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most fun and over-the-top moments in the game. Cups popping popcorn, bottles turning into swords, jugs blaring like megaphones, plates flinging pies. Everyone's
I think
shape is doing
5
something
minutes
different
could have
and
sufficed,
exciting.
or 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Did we really need this long of a showcase
As you
for this?
fight over the water on the battlefield and try to extinguish your opponent's kiln,
I think there's too
you'll
much
have to pay
time
attention
with
to each
this.
map's unique nuances. Our mantra of shape matters carries over into our maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see things like secret tunnels that only fit certain
I want
size
cookies,
pots,
me too.
and pathways that are only traversable with certain shapes.
You'll fight on fractured, floating pieces of ancient history, like an ancient Greek nightclub fit for Dionysus. It's even got a dance floor. Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map, inflating sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your advantage. Fight in the Egyptian god Set's dingy punk venue, complete with a mosh pit where only one pot can emerge unbroken.
Leverage your unique creations.
Reminder to become a member on YouTube or to support me on Patreon if you want some exclusive content. Also, it helps making the content here on YouTube better. Thank you so much.
Team full of large cups, maximizing your dousing potential.
Go back down, baby.
Or a team of tiny ninja saucers ready to quickly smash up anything that gets in their way. Or a unique combination you've discovered that balances power and splashability. If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water, you can unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons of damage and makes the kiln vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round, the cycle of creation and destruction loops around again, and now you're back in the wedge, a multiplayer lobby where you can hang at the wheel and make something cool with your friends. You've just earned XP points and chips from battle. Now you can load up on art supplies and expand your pot-making options.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting, but when people play it, they just want to create all day long.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the Pottery Studio for inspiration. We found ways to translate the experience of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln. Every design choice we made ultimately serves the goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party themed small jug. It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies, and it pops up with a special delivery of destruction.
I love a medium jug, a simple handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your Bix.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
One of my favorite warrior pots has to be the medium base. It's decently fast for invading enemy players and matches. The decorations really make it shine. A curved elbow spout, cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
My favorite pots use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible. I call it tiny.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your pottery power fantasies when Kiln launches in spring 2026 on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. This is just the beginning of the pottery party as we bring regular updates throughout the year with expanded decorations, new activities and game modes, and much more. Creating is more fun together, and we'd love your help sculpting this experience. Be on the lookout to throw down with fellow Double Fine fans and join the Double Fine Action Insiders for an even earlier look and a chance to play in our closed beta very soon.
You want me to say it 5 times? That's mean. Am I supposed to? Okay. This game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler, online multiplayer party brawler. Never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer pottery poly brawler. It's getting better. Online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
Finally, here we go. That did not need to be that many minutes.
Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time. Fable.
Come on!
Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England. As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about.
Okay. Character
Fable
creation.
is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love. At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger. Suddenly alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests, bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches, and stunning vistas. And because our Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone. Home to Fairfax Castle, the old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows. Our Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
Okay.
In Albion,
nice.
heroes are special, different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And
The environments look good.
In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable,
Yes.
you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars. So the hero you play represents you.
Okay, good.
But as well as your appearance,
Okay,
you
good.
can be the hero you want to be through the
Thank
way you
fucking
play,
God.
through the skills and abilities
Yes.
you learn, and through the weapons you use.
Yes.
Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a
Oh,
combination
yes,
of strength,
now we're
skill,
cooking.
and will.
Come on.
Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons
Yes.
with magical abilities
Nah.
gives
Oh,
us
yes.
style-weaving combat,
That's good.
allowing
That's
you
good.
to show off your personal playstyle
Yeah, okay. Now we're
against
talking.
single opponents and large groups of enemies alike. Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use light and heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers.
Okay, cool.
Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies. And
Nice
of course,
weakness attacks.
You'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to fight.
Is that hit stop? Yes, that is hit stop.
Hobbs are
Nice.
as our Balverines,
Yeah, okay, this
and
looks-
trolls.
Please let it look this good.
And we're adding brand new enemies too.
When it
like this
comes out?
fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
Nice.
But there's more to being a hero in Albion than fighting. So much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion and the things you can do with them or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game where you could just mess around with the villagers and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too. Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
KCD2, let's go!
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Facial
Buying
animations there
another
was
house.
a little... okay.
Buying every house in Albion. Buying every business in Albion. Getting rich.
Marrying a bunch more people, having a bunch more kids.
Oh,
Probably
really?
getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
Can we trust that?
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways.
That sounds too good to be
Maybe the
true.
job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey, you. Working hard? How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you
Yo.
own because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
For us, morality isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective.
Sound design sounds
No two
crisp.
people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation.
Right.
And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them, they'll love you or hate you for the choices you make, and they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Imbecile.
Your
Good.
reputation is created by the choices you make, and you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, your choices change the world. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the
No
rest of the
fucking
game.
way.
And that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister. In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
Okay.
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026.
Nice, okay.
From all of us
Fall.
here, thanks for watching.
Nice. Okay, cool. Is that it?
This is a multiplayer party brawler and is just as much about the act of creating with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch.
さまざまなスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。
You
you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
Nice. Okay, it's done. But guys, we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that Fable trailer, man. As much as I'm looking forward to the Beast of Reincarnation, the Fable trailer really just, Fable trailer, I would say the Fable showcase really just kind of, I think, cemented to a lot of people that yeah, this is probably gonna be the game that that we were hoping that it was gonna be. You know, instead of the catastrophe that a lot of people have been talking about this game possibly being. Like, it's, I think the big thing, of course, is the fact that a lot of people are already celebrating this, that you can actually create your own character. You're not stuck, playing as that girl that was showcased in the former trailers. You can actually create your own character. And that's cool and all. And, I love that they are actually doing everything they can to make the most ambitious Fable game yet. But I would say, and just looking at the environments, looking at the game itself, it looks really good in terms of like current gen or next gen graphics. But I gotta say, it almost looks a little bit, I gotta be a little skeptic here. Like, it looks almost a little bit too good to be true at parts. I really hope that they can, keep most of the things that they've showcased here so far. Because this looks like it could be incredible. Like, this could be an incredible Fable game. As somebody who's a fan of like Fable 1 and Fable 2, especially since, when I was younger, I played those games a ton. This, could very well be one of those, great RPGs. I mean, just look at this. They even have, like you guys mentioned in the comment section, they even have like hit stop. Thank God they have hit stop in a Fable game. I love the fact that you can't really shoot through metal with your crossbow. You have to like hit the skeleton at like a weak point. This kind of reminded me of The Witcher 3, like when you're playing as Geralt, of course. This looks like a Witcher fight. It actually looks that good. The thing is, again, this looks so good, and the things they've talked about here sounds like they're putting a lot of effort into like choice and consequence, like that giant guy, or the guy who manages to turn himself into a giant. You can essentially kill him, and he will, like, his corpse will be on the countryside, and it will affect house prices. And, some of this stuff shouldn't really be a surprise if you've played the Fable games before, because some of these features have been like owning property and just buying a bunch of houses and stuff like that. And your reputation, of course, has always been like a major thing with Fable games. But this looks way more than I honestly expected it to be. Like, I'm not blown away, but I am definitely positively surprised here. I do wonder a little bit about some of the facial animations here and there because of the NPCs, but that's just, it's just the world we live in right now, where when you have a lot of NPCs and you have a lot of characters, you can't just, well, you can mocap everything kind of like Larian did, but sometimes it's just too many NPCs. I don't know. At any rate, I think it looks ambitious as hell. I do wonder what the specs are going to be for your PC. Like, what type of PC will you have to have in order to run this game? Because I think even me with my 4090 RTX, I will probably be struggling a little bit, like with all the volumetric fog and everything going on, because that looks detailed as all hell. I mean, look at the lighting here. And now, of course, this is like on a smaller screen, and here's the giant guy that you can kill, apparently. But, like, look at the lighting. That is quite incredible, honestly. And I'm gonna, like, this made me into somebody who, this turned me from somebody who was quite a doubter to somebody who's actually looking forward to this now. Yeah, this looks cool. There's a ton of details here that I'm probably not going to get into here. Or I won't get into here because there's just way too many things to go over. Like the return of the main city from the previous Fable games and stuff like that. But you know, the focus on choice and consequence, I really wonder how far that is going to reach. Like how, well, we know that you're going to be able to like create a family, and now you can like hire people. I don't remember if that was a feature in the previous games that you could hire people for your company, but wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Could be a Game of the Year contender. Could be. I don't know. I will see, of course. But again, like the big thing I think is going to turn people around is, of course, the fact that you can actually create your own character. That is huge. That is huge in like an RPG like this, especially today. So thank God that they went with that, because yeah, I definitely think this could have affected the sales and everything if they didn't do that. So yeah, this is looking good, guys. This is looking good. Yeah, combat does seem a little tad slow, but I don't remember it ever being fast, having played 2 and 3. Yeah, it's not like, as much as there are some like visual similarities with like Witcher 3 and other games, Fable's gameplay has always been sort of not clumsy, but it's very methodical. You know, when you swing your weapon, you do it with intent and stuff like that. So it's more realistic. It's not realistic in terms of something like Kingdom Come Deliverance, because that is extremely like, you know, oh, they've really put everything into fencing and things like that. But it's definitely way more weighty, and you know, your weapon swings are way more intentional. And as I mentioned before, they've added hit stop, so that is huge. And you may be wondering, okay, why is that a big thing? Because it helps make the impacts come through when you're swinging your weapon, and there's a small frame of stopping whenever you hit an enemy. That's a hit stop, and that helps so much with a lot of games. And then depending on how much hit stop you use, it could like make the experience seem slower, or you know, could like disrupt the combat. But in this case, I think it's a really good thing. I hope Fable will put Bethesda's Elder Scrolls 6 on notice. It probably will. I mean, if the game actually looks this good and it's what we are now imagining it to be at release, yeah. I mean, yeah. But again, as somebody brings up here, Arlie Somberl, it really depends on the narrative and atmosphere. Fable was very old British humor style. If it's modern, it won't land the same that for Fable fans, I think. I think, yeah, you have a point, definitely. It's, you know, they have to keep that kind of British humor, the type of dry wittiness that is just, you know, very old school. It's hard to describe, but people who like British humor, you will definitely understand that point. But it's also, again, like the atmosphere, of course, being a hero, but you can also be a villain. You can choose your own path, and what you do, you know, very much affects how the world views you and how people view you. It's always been a thing with Fable. So, I mean, what's his name? The villain from Fable 1? Jack? Oh, man, I wish he would come back. I love that guy. Well, I didn't love him, but he was a good villain. I read that a creative director left Bethesda because he was getting tired of waiting to start working on The Elder Scrolls 6. I read that too. Apparently, that is true, as far as I know. Jack of all trades. Yeah, well, Jack, was it Jack of all trades? Was something Jack. Overall looks really good, even though I have never played any Fable games before. You should definitely play the first one. The first Fable game is one of my favorite RPGs. It was also one of my first RPGs that I ever played. So again, like if it weren't for Fable 1, I don't know if I would have been an RPG fan, but probably not as big as an RPG fan that I am today. Also, again, it's on Xbox, PC, PlayStation. It's all platforms essentially, except for Nintendo Switch, of course. But Nintendo left out hanging here. But yeah, this looks good. This looks good. I'm happy. I'm happy. Playground Games, you did good. I hope you guys can deliver, because this just shot up there to my top expectations. I really hope, or most anticipated games now. I really hope they can pull this off, and that they because this really set that image that this game could be huge, absolutely huge. Jack of Blades, right? Jack of Blades, that's his name. Yeah, that's the villain from the old Fable game. Man, yeah, Showcase looks really great. We'll see how the performance looks and shows up in the game with our different machines. Absolutely. And I hope that it runs well when it releases, because again, damn, that volumetric fog, everything that's going on, the lighting, whoa, whew, Jesus. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Again, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be streaming some Mass Effect, because why not? Take care. Thank you for checking out the stream, guys, again. And to support the channel, become a Patreon member. That's the best way to support. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care. Mr. Alton.